Hello, everyone. I'm Estela Casas, creative brand strategist for the Viva Auto Group family of dealerships. Thanks for listening to the VivaStyle podcast, where we have interesting conversations about the automotive industry that provides hundreds of jobs in the borderland. Let's talk VivaStyle. Well, good afternoon, everyone. We're hoping you're having a good day and preparing for Valentine's Day. I hope you all have gotten your gifts and of course, spreading the love to everyone you love in your community, right? Hey, Monica Castillo joins us today. She's a general manager of Orange Theory Fitness. She's a wife, she's an MC, she's a proud pug owner, funniest in a group, hashtag love and hashtag loving life. Gosh, did I leave anything out, Monica?
No, but you absolutely read my Facebook page, Estela.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you. I am very much all of that.
Yes, and one more thing that I want to mention to everybody is that you won What's Up's Best of the Best in 2008 for Sexiest Radio Voice.
That is absolutely correct. Estela, I think we're done here. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Bye.
So let's hear that radio voice, that sexy radio voice.
You get me for as long as you need me, Estela. You're going to hear it the whole time.
So tell me, I read that you fell in love with radio. Tell me about that.
You know, I fell into it on accident, and something you did not mention, which is I don't really share until people talk to me. But back way back when, I used to mascot for UTEP. So I was Pater Pete.
Did you know that? Isn't that interesting?
I was one of the last females, so it was actually pretty cool. But when I was Pater Pete, before then, I was in high school. I had an interest for radio, and I got to meet some of the staff at the radio station that I worked for. And it led into hanging out with them, meeting the team, meeting the staff. I mean, just in media in general, getting to know the on-air talent was huge. And an opportunity came up when I was 18 years old. And at the time, my program director, she had said, look, Monica, I don't have an on-air position for you, but if I need somebody to work overnight, run the board, and that's all you need to do. And I thought, that's my foot in the door.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Right.
18 years old, working overnight shifts, just doing potting up and potting down, no airtime. After about 2 months, my on-air manager said, you have a very deep voice for a female.
Yes,
I just
sexy.
wanted to. Thank you, 2018. She said, let's try you on air. And I said, okay. And that became my entire heart, Estela, for 13 years. That's my passion. That's my heart. That's my love. That's everything to me.
What is so special about radio? See, I being on TV, you tell stories with video, with pictures. And so radio and print is harder because you have to be more creative. You have to be much more imaginative. So why do you like radio?
Because they don't see you. So there's this perception, there's this image of what I look like, what I sound like, what I do for a living. And then somebody meets you and they're like, oh, I didn't know you were her. And I'm like, oh, that's me. Hi, I'm Monica. Nice to meet you. Right? I do have life. I
do remember, coming up to somebody, they said, oh, you look so much taller on TV, or, oh, you're prettier, or, gosh, you look better on camera. So I guess you are protected when you are behind the mic. So.
Absolutely. And it is also different, and our stories are very different, right, Estela? But I can share a lot about my personality, my family, my friends. So I remember talking about, I used to name my cars. So I had like Herman the Honda. I would talk about my mom. We call her Mama C. And so we'd go out to dinner, and a listener would come up, and they're like, I know you because of social media. And I'm like, oh, this is my mom. Is that Mama C? So they already start relating. I'm like, yeah, actually it is. This is her. She's here in the flesh. So being able to share those personal stories is what makes it so exciting.
So you're not in radio right now?
No. Not yet. Not right now, but that's okay.
You will be. You will be pretty
be
soon. Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course. You are a weekend jock live on Fridays from 9 to 2 a.m. and Sundays from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. You graduated from Loretto High School, Loretto Academy. Wow, I can't talk today. Wah, 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 wah. Your major was in public relations with a minor in marketing. You worked with Power 102 for many, many years, and that's where your love for radio began, and thanks for sharing that. Absolutely. So I know what you're doing now, but tell everybody out there what you're doing now.
So I'm excited, and I'm so honored. I've had actually quite the story, but currently I work for Orange Theory Fitness. I'm the general manager out there, and it's literally
hard.
It's hard. Stella knows. It's changed my life. I mean, not only my profession, I've never done fitness in my life. but with that, I've never done fitness in my life. So I changed myself as a human.
We all have to take those challenges and opportunities and run with them. So you wear different hats. You're a mom. You're a wife. You're a wife. You're a wife, not a mom.
I'm a dog mom.
You're a dog mom. Yes, and you're the manager at Orange Theory. But you're also an MC. And we brought you in today for you to talk about the marathon coming up this weekend. It should be a nice weekend for all those folks who like to run.
Absolutely. This also really excites me. So talking about my passion and my love, I'm not currently doing radio, but I MC everywhere that I can because it's still something that I want to do. It's something that keeps me relevant, something that I enjoy doing. It's part of my passion. So I've actually done the El Paso Marathon for 4 years, and I have the honor of welcoming these runners to the finish line. It's such an incredible experience. So I cannot speak to ever running in a marathon.
Oh my God, I can't either.
Oh my gosh. Or even running in a 5K, Estela. I can't even fathom that. That's not who I am. But the finish line and well, hey, runner so-and-so, you made it. You did 26.2 miles. That's unbelievable. And their families are standing right there. And I get to be the one to say, way to go, Estela, you did it, right? Like just seeing that and that energy and the tears and I have chills. Like I've done this for 4 years and I can't speak on how exciting it is every single time.
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine running that much. I probably can run maybe 2-3 miles with several stops. So I can't even imagine anybody doing that. But I heard a lot of great things about you and what a great job you do as an MC, not just for the marathon, but for other occasions. So if you all need an MC for anything, give us a call here. Monica Castillo is available. And you wear a lot of hats. And I think the challenge as a woman, and maybe, post-COVID, is that you have to reinvent yourself and find new ways to not only challenge yourself, but also succeed and thrive.
All the time. And gosh, Estela, you're making is this a therapy session, Estela, or what's happening today?
No, you know what? We're just opening up. We're just opening up our hearts. I think the opportunity to do that becomes easy with the podcast, where you can tell people who you are and what makes you tick.
I love that you say it because I don't think people realize. I just mentioned a little bit ago that I did radio for 13 years as Monica Castillo, and she exists now. Whether you want to know or not, Monica Castillo is my legal birth name. And that became my radio personality. And so life happened and decisions were made. And so when I left the station, I felt as though she was a character that I lost. And so that became a persona that I wasn't ready to get rid of. And I don't think a lot of people understood that aside from it being my passion, I felt like I was losing her as a human. And when you talk about reinventing yourself, I tell people all the time, hearing or you finding me and saying, oh my gosh, you're the girl on the radio, brings so much joy to I'm going to start crying, brings so much joy to my life because it's who I was for so long, right? But
you still are.
And that's something that I've had to learn.
It's just a part of you. It is a tough lesson. It is a tough lesson because that you worked in radio for 13 years for so long in that persona that you developed, that you transformed. And all of a sudden you're not that. But you are, because that was part of who you are and you still are today. And your voice sounds great.
Thank you. And that's why I do emceeing. That's why I want to get back into radio. That's why, because I feel like Monica Castillo has a story that she still needs to tell. And again, life happened and there's nothing negative about it. Life happens and things happened and but she's still here.
So what's your story?
So, that's what I'm trying to figure out, right? But I think what I know, Estela, is she's very positive and she's very excited and she loves to make people happy and she's not done. That's what I know. Where that's going to take me right now, I don't know. But I love Orange Theory for that reason, because I get to be with humans and show that Monica Castillo to people who I'm excited for their journeys. MCing is Monica Castillo, and I get to bring that joy to people, and I love seeing those humans excited. I've obviously had other jobs since before, even Orange Theory, and I got to bring her to those people and make them excited and happy.
And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's what you bring to the table. You know, we all bring something to the table because we are women of value. We are women of principles, and we are women who bring something special to any place that we go. I see you at Orange Theory, and I also see all the women and men that we work out with who are transforming their bodies and transitioning their minds into something more positive, and you're part of that.
That's exciting. That's what I love to hear. That's what my whole team is there for. That's, you know, when somebody comes into the studio, that's the first step into getting to that next step of your journey. Mm-hmm. And I, just like at the finish line at the marathon this weekend, get to cheer you on for 1 hour. Get in there, give it the best workout of your life. And when you come out, I'm going to be cheering you on because you came in and you actually took that first step.
So where is it, and where can we go, and how can we be a part of this? The marathon.
One? All the above.
Marathon. The marathon. Let's talk about the marathon this weekend.
A little bit about everything. So this weekend, the marathon is happening at the El Paso County Coliseum. All the information is at elpasomarathon.com. That's what I do know. So all the information, all the pricing, you can still sign up. I know that for sure.
I'm not going to sign up, but I'm just wondering, you know, for some of our viewers.
Just come hang out with me, Estela. We'll be at the finish line.
We'll be at the finish line and cheering everyone on. What's next for Monica? You know, I ask a lot of questions.
I know, and I love it. I love it. You know, I don't know. I don't know.
There's beauty in that too, you know.
There is.
There's maybe some insecurity and some apprehension and some anxiety sometimes, but I think that's what makes life exciting, because if you're not feeling all those things, not all the time, you shouldn't be feeling that all the time.
Right.
But I mean, when you feel that little spark, that little flare, sparkle, makes life interesting.
It does.
So I'm sure there's a lot of great things ahead for you and for everyone, and just give it a chance and have an open heart and an open mind to everything.
Thank you so much, Estela. You're incredible. This is so much fun.
This is fun. It's always fun. You know, I had this opportunity. I'd never done a podcast, and this is pretty fun because it gives you an opportunity to open up and share. You know, we all have stories, and thank you for sharing yours.
Absolutely.
Anything you'd like to add?
No, I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. So grateful that I get to see you more regularly now. And if you ever need anything, let me know. Please follow me, find me. And I'm an open book. So I'm sure, like you, Estela, if you see me out on the streets, say hi to me. And I still love to hear that you were a listener. That makes me the happiest in the world. So,
well, thanks for coming in. And thanks to everyone who's watching today. And don't forget that we are giving away gift cards. And I know that Valentine's Day is coming up on Monday. So you know what? I'm going to put together two of these cards, two $50 gift cards to Olive Garden, to somebody, just so you can go onto our page, Viva Auto Group, our Facebook page, like it and share it, and I'll be contacting you for a dinner to Olive Garden, $100 waiting just for you. Go to Viva Auto Group. Stay on Viva Auto Group. Like and share. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. And happy Valentine's Day. We'll see you next Thursday. We'd like to hear what you think about today's conversation. Go to the Viva Auto Group Facebook page and like us. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car or truck, we invite you to choose a Viva vehicle.